name is Huan Li Ching. Welcome to my presentations. Today I'm going to talk about conflict management, one of my sewage construction projects. Here are the basic information about the project. The entire project duration is 4 years, commencing from January 2013 until January 2017. The contract value is 110 million. The scope of work comprises of laying of 21 km of new sewer pipes, conversions of 5 existing sewage treatment plants (STP) to new network pumping stations (NPS), decommission of 44 numbers communal septic tanks, and commission and demolition of 28 numbers of STPs. So, what is conflict all about? Conflicts is a process that begins when two or more parties believe that what each one is incompatible with what the other wants. Conflicts occurs whenever there is a disagreement exists in the social situations over issues of substance, or when there is emotional antagonisms cause frictions between individuals or groups. Conflict is unavoidable in any project environments. This is because the project teams are formed by individuals from different backgrounds and orientations. Every stakeholder has differences in their goals, values, interests, attitudes, needs, and expectations. Basically, there are four major types of conflicts. Either it can happen intra-organizational, inter-organizational, intrapersonal, or interpersonal. How to resolve conflicts? According to Thomas Kilmann Conflict Mode Experiments, or also known as TKR, there are total five conflict resolution strategies, namely competing, compromising, collaborating, avoiding, or accommodating. It's all about the level of assertive or cooperativeness given by the individuals to solve the conflicts, which are normally the role as a project manager. What is it means by assertive? Assertive is the degree to which one satisfies their own concerns, while cooperativeness is the degree to which one satisfies another person's concerns. This is the conflict management approach that I apply for my project. First is to identify the issue of conflicts. Secondly is to understand the causes of conflicts and to identify the impacts of the conflicts to project success. And finally is to apply the conflict resolution strategies. Here is one of the examples of the conflicts occurs in my project. There was a dispute over scope of works for road excavation work permit applications between client and my company who play the role as main contractor. This conflict is considered as inter-organizational. The reasons of the conflicts is due to the ambiguity of statements or clause stated in the contract document. In the contract, it is stated as excavation work permit must be obtained prior to project executions, but it did not define clearly. This scope is under the client or the main contractor. The effects of these conflicts were date confirmations of the scope responsibility will affect the project schedule and cause overall project delay. This is because the pipe laying works could not be executed without obtaining the work permit from the local councils, where in this case is the Majlis Perbandaran Klang. These conflicts will lead to the cost implications to both parties and definitely will affect the business relationship. I choose to have compromising as the resolution strategy for these conflicts, where negotiations is made with the client until we reach a mutual agreement, where the preparations of documentations and executions of work permit will be done by the main contractor, while the permit fees will be borne by the client. This give and take resolution strategy is used to maintain the mutually beneficial relationship with client, as both parties have equally significant goals in achieving the project success. In this case, neither party won, but both get some degree of satisfaction out of the situations. This conflict could be prevented in the future by clarifying the ambiguous clause in the contract document with the relevant parties prior to project acceptance. Another example of conflicts occurs in my project was between my construction manager Peter and safety officer Razali. Peter blamed Razali for being too stringent on the safety procedure, which has slowed down the overall construction progress. As for Razali, he thinks that safety aspects should be prioritized because it involves human life. Therefore, he insisted that all workers need to follow his working style with the strict safety regulations, even though he is being blamed, but he did not feel bad. On the contrary, he imposed additional new safety rules and regulations to the existing one. The reasons of these interpersonal conflicts were due to the different senses of priorities between safety aspects and construction work progress. It was a it was Peter's duty to ensure that the construction work was progressing as planned so that the overall project deadline could be achieved on timely manner. As while for Razali, it's his duty to ensure the compliance to safety rules and regulations was met by all workers. Actually, the root cause of these conflicts was due to the lack of safety awareness among the workers. Poor working relationship, increased tension and hard feelings among Peter and Razali end up with fighting. Indirectly, it might cause unnecessary injuries or property damages. Site coordination works will be affected as workers might confuse on which leaders' instructions to follow. Prioritize. Work coordination work will affect directly on the project schedule and consequent productivity. Both Peter and Razali job performance will be affected as well, as most of their time spent on arguing through the disagreement instead of carrying out their duties. This will lead to accident risks and construction work progress. Here, collaborating approach was used to resolve the conflicts, where open discussion was held to let both of parties express their problems and concerns aroused in conflicts so that they can work through the disagreement and focusing on finding solutions. After being reminded and alerted on the consequences to continue these conflicts, both parties have committed to improve on their current working style, where Peter would prepare a more comprehensive site planning and arrangements to achieve the deadline prior to actual physical work executions without compromising safety regulations. As for Razali, he would conduct frequent toolbox meetings and safety-related programs to increase safety awareness among the workers. A strict safety rules and regulations would be implemented, but without compromising the construction work progress. As a conclusion, effective conflict management was the key for any project success. When managed properly, differences of opinion could lead to healthy competitions and better decisions making. But if it was not effectively managed, conflict could be detrimental to the organization's growth. That's all for my presentation. Thank you very much.